Jennifer and John both came to Canada as international students, took the same program, are the same age, and have the same language score. So why did Jennifer get her PR 3 years faster than John? Well, there's a couple of things. Number one, Jennifer ended up doing a consultation with her immigration firm prior to coming to Canada. She pinpointed a particular occupation that would be in high demand in Canada and knew very well in advance that this was the right career path for her. Number two, Jennifer decided that she would take the 5-year co-op program instead of the 4-year study program instead. This enabled her to have work co-ops throughout her entire program, and she ended up working for a number of employers during her studies. While co-op can't be counted for points in express entry or in a lot of the eligibility of the immigration programs that we have, it does count in terms of connections, being able to gather your network, develop and grow your contacts, and be able to actually graduate with a job offer. So Jennifer and John eventually graduated. Upon graduation, Jennifer had a full-time permanent job offer from her employer, and she was able to start working and developing skilled work experience right after graduation. Another thing that Jennifer did is during her course of studies, she also did some English courses on the side, and she upgraded her language skills and eventually took the CELPIP test and scored level 10 on each ability, enabling her to avail of additional points. But Jennifer did something rather unique as well. She upped her points in the skills transferability section of Express Entry by working remotely during the time that she was studying. So she worked remotely for her home country in a community center and did community counseling during her years of study. So over a 3-year period, working 10 hours per week as a counselor for a community center, she was able to actually work remotely and gain 1 year or 1,560 hours of skilled foreign work experience, which enabled her to avail of the points in Express Entry for that section of the comprehensive ranking system. And so Jennifer ended up with, upon graduation and doing her job for 14 months, she ended up with getting a permanent residency invitation through Express Entry under the Canadian Experience class. So again, 14 months after graduation, she was already on her way to doing a permanent residency application and qualifying in the CEC. John, on the other hand, graduated after 4 years of studies. At that point in time, he still didn't have any work experience, and he ended up taking a job as a retail sales associate working for a shoe company to pay rent. It took him more than a couple of years to eventually get a skilled job, and it's uncertain as to whether or not his PGWP, his postgraduate work permit, will expire, and whether he will ultimately have to leave Canada, and whether or not he will ultimately become a permanent resident. So 2 different approaches and different ways of doing things, but one paid off by due diligence, research, and getting help along the way. And that's it, everyone. We're here to help you. Please contact us if you would like to book a consultation, and we would be happy to speak to you about your case. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful day.